Hey guys, Weeb here. Welcome back to another video by Varietymmos. Today's video is going to be 5 tips on helping you manage and increase your inventory size. In Black Desert Mobile, your inventory size is probably one of the most important things in the game, and for anybody who has already played, you will know the frustration of your inventory size always looking like this or being in the red because it's full and consistently sending you back to the NPC. So today's video is going to be focused on helping you alleviate this issue. Let's talk grinding. So grinding is one of the main things you're going to be doing in Black Desert Mobile. In Black Desert Mobile, you're going to be grinding in an open field to obtain items. And the items that you're going to be looking for would be items like this black cloak. Items like the black cloak are the items that you sell for silver at an NPC, but their weight is enormous at 1.77 weight for the black cloak. Similarly, items like the medium HP pot are 2.7 weight. Down here, you'll notice that I have 2,250 weight. This has been artificially boosted, which we will talk about a little bit later, but generally I would only have 1,750 weight. So a way to help get around this is to use your horse. So some people are using the horse, but a lot of people are not, and not using it to the maximum advantage. You do have Bond, which is here, which is basically a different stat depending on what type of horse you have, but you also have inventory. So over here, I have pack horse, which makes it so I have more inventory space. But if I open up my horse, you'll notice here that I have 2,400 weight, which is more than my entire character. Even though I'm already boosted, it's still more than my entire character. So it's really important to use your horse. I would strongly recommend stacking a lot of potions in your horse, because you're able to take your potions out slowly. So instead of sitting on like 300 potions like I'm now and using all my space, let's go ahead and say store 250 of them. Look at that weight difference. Now you've got all that extra weight you can grind with and go to the NPC less often. And the pack horse still isn't anywhere near full. Next up, we have seeds. The reason I do this is because when you're on alt characters and whatnot, and you're going into your base, and you don't want to keep jumping from character to character to grab seeds out, or going into the chest, it's just annoying. So just have your seeds in here. These do take up quite a bit of weight though, so you don't need quite this many. Next up is feed. So a feed is required for pets, and your pets go across all your characters just like your horse does. So you're going to need to feed them all. So it's best to just keep your feed on your horse. I would generally fill this up with like 500-600 plus potions and generally about this amount of resources. You can also put these items in your horse. So for example, you could put them in your horse and then keep grinding. There is something to keep in mind though. When you're in your horse, you're going to stop auto combat. So if you're getting attacked, you're going to lose some potions. You're going to want to do it pretty quickly. So basically, you could store those 3 items plus the items like your black cloaks to get back a lot of inventory space. And I'm basically now here at no inventory space. I can stay here for another hour or so, basically doubling the time I can grind or tripling the amount of time I can grind before I have to go back to the NPC. Let's have a look at the store. So let's open up the store and go into here. So there are a couple of different items that you can buy to increase your inventory size, including bags and packs, but we're not going to be talking about that in this video. The item that we're going to be focusing on is in MISC and in general goods. So in here we have chicken soups. We have 2 different types of soups. We have chicken soup and we have special chicken soup. So these are different buffs and they will both give you extra weight and other buffs. So they stack on top of each other and they give both benefits. So if you click on here, you'll notice that you get 500 weight for your chicken soup, 5 drop rate, 50% field XP, and it lasts for 3 hours. You can buy 3 of these per day. As you can see over here, I've already purchased them for a total of 3 black pearls. That's right, 1 black pearl each. So as soon as you get in the game, you should be buying the chicken soup chest for the black pearls day 1 immediately. So after a couple of days when you're grinding, you can use them and get a couple of days of extra weight limit as soon as you start grinding at, say, roughly level 50s. Of course, you can also buy the special chicken soup or more chicken soups with white pearls if you're into that, but most people will just use the black pearls that you get for free. They can just use to pick up your chicken soups every day. Let's talk about the storage chest. So located in your mana will be unlocked at about level 10 to 20-ish, pretty early on in the game on your first character. Once it's unlocked across all of your characters, so any of your characters will be able to enter the mana once it's unlocked by clicking the button up here. So this is the chest here. At a level 1 chest, you're going to have 50 item slots, and basically, the reason the chest is so good is because the chest has an unlimited amount of weight. So it has a slot limit, which is a little bit annoying, but if you don't put in jewelry and stuff like I have right here, you're going to be able to put a staggering amount of items in there. For example, you can store 1,000 potions and it'll only take one slot. And you can quickly get here from anywhere on the map, teleport in, take items out, and go back out. So I would highly recommend using this chest as much as possible, as it is very, very nice to hold all your items. It also doubles up to help you with your Shikaku coins. So when you get in the game, you're going to try to pull Shikaku items, and you're going to find really quickly that you're not allowed to have more than 50 items on you, otherwise it won't let you pick up any items. So just open up your chest, dump all your items in there until you have less than 50 items, then you pull your Shikaku coins. Okay, so let's extend on the storage chest. So let's have a look at this. So let's take off, let's say, the helmet. And we're going to put an item in the storage chest, and it's going to be the helmet. Put it in, store. So let's jump across to an alt. So what you'll do is you just say create level 1 alts, and each alt that you create are going to have 100 slots each and about 1500 weight, I believe. So what you're going to do is you're going to put items in your chest, log onto your alt, send your alt into your mana, and then you're going to have your alt take items out of the chest. And they're just going to sit on your alts indefinitely. So you go into the chest, open it up, find the helmet that you wanted, for example, take out. And while I have high level characters, yours will just be level 1. And basically, it's an extra 100 slots per character, and you can get a total of 3 characters at the beginning of the game. So you're getting an extra 50 slots from the chest and an extra 100 slot each for 2 other alt characters. So a total of 250 storage slots, which will go a long way to alleviate the inventory problem in Black Desert Mobile. Black Spirit. Okay, so this is going to expand a little bit on the horses that we talked about earlier, and it's going to include the Black Spirit. So as we talked about earlier, you're able to put stuff in your horse by quickly summoning it. So what we're going to do is you're going to summon the horse really quickly. You're going to put everything in here. So you're going to put basically all of your potions except for, say, 10. So let's put in 120. Okay, confirm. And now my inventory size is down really low. Let's put these in as well. And as you can see here, my inventory is down really, really low. And so next up, you're going to go to Black Shadow, Black Spirit, and you're going to go to Auto Hunt. So Auto Hunt will last for 3 hours and go for 200% of your loot capacity, or 6 hours if you have the paid product. You now have probably an extra 30% of your inventory because you stored your potions and other items. Because when you use your Black Spirit, it doesn't use any potions. It's been confirmed by a GM that you are still online and in-game when you are doing the auto hunt, but you don't use any potions, so you can basically store them all and get extra inventory space. So you're going to get that extra 30% for storing your items, the other usual 70% that you would get to 100%, plus up to 200% capacity, so you're going to be able to pick up a lot of items. Some people say that Black Spirit mode isn't as effective as grinding with, say, an emulator on. I am personally unsure of these changes, and I'm still doing some testing on it, so take that with a grain of salt. Okay, let's have a look at the Korean version and a future update that has become available. Please note, I cannot confirm or deny if this update will or when it will come to global. So up here, you'll see my chest, which is level 8. And you'll see here that it's basically completely full of items. And as we spoke about earlier, it can stack an infinite amount of weight, which is why I have huge amounts of numbers in here instead of in my inventory. So what we're going to be talking about is there is an option in the store for 130 black pearls or 130 white pearls. You can buy an item which gives you a bit of a buff. So what this buff does is it allows you to access your storage from outside your base. So if you go in here, you'll notice that you have a bunch of different buffs in here, and this is the one that I have located here. So it costs 150 black pearls, my apologies, for 7 days of being able to access your storage chest. And all you need to do this is you open up your inventory, and you click over here. And you're now able to move items quickly from here to here. And because the item chest is so big, and you have so many items that are similar, that you basically just click this button here, and as you saw, half my inventory just one over here. Any items in here, so any duplicates in here that are also in here, it'll transfer all the items over in one click. So you don't have to manually do it item by item, so it's actually extremely useful. And I would highly recommend getting it if it does come to the global version. Okay, that covers everything in today's video. If you did like the episode, please do consider hitting that subscribe button above. If you have any questions about this video or any of my other content, feel free to contact me over on Twitch where I do live stream, or join our community Discord. Both links are available below the video. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.